I wanted to get into something and do something different because I've played sport my entire life. It was predominantly rugby, and then I got to about 28, 29 and that stopped, and I was just looking for sort of like a different challenge really. Like I was getting to middle age, I was starting to get the old aches and pains that you get when you get older, and then I've got a couple of friends that do CrossFit at different boxes and they encouraged me to give it a go. So I googled CrossFit Wickford and Two Tails popped up. I come down for a taster session, and then as soon as I did that, I was hooked because I'd loved the way everything was set up, the coaching that you got, even on your first session, everyone was welcoming, and I didn't know what sort of reception I was going to get. And it was such an open and warm reception. I was like, yeah, I think this is going to be where I'm at. So physically, I've increased muscle mass, decreased percent body fat, which is of course what we want. My mobility is so much better, my joints feel healthier, and I just feel as if throughout the day that I've got a lot more energy. Like training in the morning, 6 a.m, that really sets me up right for the day, and then that translates to work, that translates to home as well, which makes me feel all round so much better. Mentally, that's been, I think, the biggest gain that I've had in my life. Just stress levels are down, well-being is up. I feel like I'm doing something really good for me and really good for myself, and it's just an hour of my day that really sets me up for what I have to face throughout the day. Right, so Leo, my firstborn, he's 5, absolutely crazy, and Mason, my secondborn, is 2, and he's also absolutely crazy. But what CrossFit's done is that because I can train so early in the morning, it means that doesn't eat into family time. So I get home from work and then my time is solely dedicated to the wife and the kids, and I'm there for them. And it's also helped me as well because I'm not that dad now that gets out of breath when he's playing or chasing them around the garden. It means that I'm there, I'm active for them, and I can just keep up with them really. It's also good, so I feel like I'm setting them an example. Like if I go to the gym on a Saturday morning when they're actually awake, I get back and they want to do a little workout in the garden as well. They ask me like what I've done, what I've been up to. I think it just helps me be an all-round sort of better dad for them, just demonstrating like keeping fit and healthy activity.
Yeah.
They don't do any sort of the CrossFit activities, but they'll do like body weight stuff. So I'll show them what a burpee is, press ups, sit-ups, V-sits and things like that. And that's just what I intend to do. I intend to make sure that I'm setting a good example and that I get them involved in sport. Because I'm a PE teacher as well, so the likelihood is they're going to be getting involved in lots of sport. There's so much to learn and there's so much technique based. It's not just a case of like the fittest guy in the room is going to be the best at CrossFit, because you've got so much to learn in order to develop and make sure that you're more efficient with your movements. And that drives me a lot with the competitive nature of it as well. It's like, right, where can I make my technique improvements in order to make sure that I'm performing at my best? CrossFit in general, but especially with Two Tails, it is like a family down here. So yes, you are competitive with the people around you, but the support that you get off the other people in the classes is just absolutely fantastic, and that helps drive you on as well, sort of that intrinsic motivation. I absolutely love the competitions. I've done one so far, came 5th we were in a group of 3, there was 3 of us and we came 5th, and I've really got the bug for competing now. I was incredibly nervous before the first comp. I didn't know what it was going to be like, just like before your first class you do feel nervous, but it was great, just like the levels of support that you get off the other people there. It's fantastic.